In 1971, college students were paid $15 a day for a simple experiment. Within 36 hours, some became sadistic torturers. Others had complete breakdowns. It was shut down after just 6 days. This is the Stanford Prison Experiment. August 1971, Stanford University's basement. Transformed into a makeshift prison, 24 mentally stable college students volunteered for what seemed like an easy 2 weeks. Half became guards, half became prisoners. Random assignment. The rules: guards maintain order, prisoners obey. No physical violence. Dr. Philip Zimbardo wanted to study prison psychology. What he discovered would horrify the world, but it didn't start in the basement. Real police arrested the prisoners at their homes, handcuffs, Miranda rights, in front of their families. They were blindfolded, stripped, deloused, and given numbers instead of names. Prisoner 8612, prisoner 819. They stopped being people. The guards got khaki uniforms, wooden batons, and mirrored sunglasses so prisoners couldn't see their eyes. Zimbardo's only instruction: maintain order. Do whatever you think is necessary. Day 1 seemed normal, almost playful. The guards felt silly. The prisoners joked. By 2:30 a.m., everything changed. Guards woke prisoners for a count, forcing them to recite their numbers for hours. Push-ups for mistakes. This wasn't in the instructions. They invented it. Day 2, a rebellion. Prisoners barricaded their cell, ripped off their ID numbers, mocked the guards. The guards called in backup off-duty guards and stripped the rebels naked. They threw the ringleader into solitary confinement. Then they created a privileged cell for obedient prisoners. Better food, better beds, then randomly switched prisoners between cells, breaking alliances, creating distrust. The prisoners turned on each other. Within 48 hours, prisoner 8612 had a complete breakdown, screaming, crying, "I'm burning up inside." Day 3, guards forced prisoners to clean toilets with bare hands, simulate sexual acts, and urinate in buckets. One guard became especially cruel, working extra shifts just to torment them more. Later he said, "I was just playing the role." Disturbing part: other guards never stopped him. They watched. Some joined in. None intervened. Day 4, Zimbardo heard a rumor that released prisoners planned to raid the facility. He didn't shut it down. He moved it. A psychologist protecting his fake prison from a fake raid. He'd stopped being a scientist. He'd become the superintendent. Day 5. Parents visited and saw their son psychologically shattered, losing weight, skin conditions from stress. One mother begged Zimbardo to release her son. His response: he can apply for parole. Parole, and a fake prison. For a study he could quit any time, but most prisoners had forgotten they could leave. They'd internalized their powerlessness. Day 6. Graduate student Christina Maslick came to observe. She watched guards humiliate prisoners for entertainment. She looked at Zimbardo and asked, "What are you doing to these boys?" He got defensive, angry, but then he saw her face horror, disgust, and something clicked. At night, he shut it down. The experiment ended after 6 days instead of 2 weeks. Guards cried when it ended. Some apologized. Others didn't understand what they'd done wrong. Prisoners showed PTSD symptoms for months. The Stanford Prison Experiment revealed something terrifying: evil isn't something you are, something you become. 3 factors transformed normal students into torturers: the individuation, mirrored sunglasses, and prisoner numbers removed humanity. Anonymity removes accountability. Authority. Zimbardo's vague instruction became a license for cruelty. When power sets the tone, people follow. Roles. Guards didn't wake up wanting to torture people, but once they wore the uniform, the role became real. This isn't just about prisons. It's about every hierarchy where power exists. Nazi guards, Abu Ghraib, corporate corruption. Zimbardo later testified defending soldiers at Abu Ghraib. His argument: they weren't monsters. They were in a system designed to create monsters. You're not immune. Neither am I under the right conditions. Anyone can become the villain in someone else's story. The Stanford Prison Experiment was a mirror, showing us something about human nature we still don't want to see. If this made you think, differently about human behavior. Subscribe. We're breaking down the darkest psychology experiments ever conducted. Next, the Milgram experiment, where ordinary people gave fatal electric shocks just because someone told them to.